Hey everyone, thank you for joining for the January RocketHub Investor Update. We have so much to share today. I'm really excited. It's an incredible time to be alive. It's a great time to be in the business that we're in. I appreciate all your support, both for guidance, encouragement, your financial support, all those things. And I really hope you're as excited to hear these updates as we are on the ground every day. So a lot to share. Our leadership team just finished our quarterly on Tuesday, and man, every quarter we're doing things that were impossible the quarter before. So things move really fast. I'm really excited, and some of you are going to watch this, and most of you are probably going to get the transcript notes. I'm going to go a little bit all over the place, but hopefully the transcript is going to be nice and neat and put together. So a few things to share. Number one, I'm going to share with you our team dashboard. This is actually a feature that we built. This is in AI Rocket, but we use all the tools that are in AI Rocket. We've been doing it a long time. So this is a mission alignment, a goals and targets tracking, and a team health. This is generated every single day, and it's populated by our data. So this is based on all the calls that we're having between our meeting. This is based on all the data that we have coming in about our users and different products. And this is a way that we stay on track with things that are most important to us. We always want to start with mission and alignment. Our mission is to level up entrepreneurs using AI. We've got goals and metrics around that. Our core values: play, adventure, impact, grit, and growth. And in this dashboard, we have an alignment score based on our leadership meeting and all the different calls that we have that are recorded. How are we staying aligned to that, and also the different actions that we're taking in the business? I'm pretty pleased that we're on this. Of course, we want 100, and we're seeing some examples of where we're aligned and where we have some areas that we can improve. Our goals and targets: we've got a big goal we just launched internally to achieve 500 users on the AI Rocket, our new product. We're almost at 100, so we're hitting 88 users today across 66 different teams. And we just went live with it yesterday. So we're very excited about that. Of course, we'd love for you to share out the AI Rocket app to any entrepreneurs and their teams. That is our target audience for this. And we're really just starting to see what this app can do. And it just blows me away every day. And I built the thing. It's very impressive. The other goal that we're going to have to do a heavy lift on is we're looking for a fourth partner in the business, somebody to lead the sales and marketing seat. I'm doing it right now, but I would really love to find a mega rock star who can come in and just be our sales and marketing genius. I've got conversations with about 4 GoBundance members right now. If you have anybody to recommend, that would be great. We've got a RocketHub Labs project called the Cairo app. It's not spelled C-A, it's spelled K-A-I-R-O. And this is a GoBundance member who's got a great idea for a great product, and we're building it for him. This is a division where we will do 3 or 4 projects like this a year, and we will return a revenue share partnership on each one. So we're building a youth sports registration app for him that's all AI powered. It's innovative. It's unlike anything that's in the industry. It's solving major pain points. We did a demo with 20 different companies who were frustrated with their software registration system this week, and every one of them said they were blown away. This is much better than anything they've ever seen. So the cost of switching is just going to be something to deal with in that industry. But we're just building the tech, and Jobin is our entrepreneur, and he is running with that company. We're doing some data security to improve the encryption and the data security on all of our data. And then we are looking at doing a WeFunder community round towards April or May for the next valuation of the company. On that too, we just secured a $200,000 investment. We've got 2 new investors who came in for another 15 and 25. So we are well funded through the rest of 2026. And we do target subscription revenue starting in April. So for our investors who are interested in when are we going to have some dividends start to come off on the 20% on top, we'll start filling that account. Our estimations is April, May, June. We'll be filling that account with subscription revenue. And our goal for April 2026 is to set a 12-month forward guidance target of 8.5 million in recurring revenue. That's about 4,000 paid subscribers. That would give us 12 months to hit that goal, and that would give us a base for a $250 million valuation at a 30x multiple of ARR pretty excited about that. It's crazy that we started with an idea and a $500,000 valuation, but with AI products, if you can get them right, and if you can get a good product market fit and users who are excited, you can have massive valuations. And of course, we're not doing this to sell the company. We're doing this so that we can continue to raise money at the lowest amount of equity give to outside people. So we're up to 58 shareholders now, 59, I think. And this is just the community of people who believes in what we're doing. And I'm so lucky to be surrounded by you guys every day. Team health, this gets pulled every single day. This is a matrix of how much data we have and the different diversity of our data, our goal progress, our team engagement, the meeting cadence that we're having, our financial health, and risk indicators. And right now we got risk indicators because we've got a lot of users coming on the platform, a lot of data coming in, and we just want to make sure that we've got the right kind of level of encryption and data security for all that stuff. And there's some recommendations on how we can get that. I need to delegate more to my team. We've got some agreements to sign with our RocketHub Labs project and things like that. So that's a little bit of an overview. I will get into a few things here. This is our dashboard metrics of real-time users and teams and data that we're syncing, messages that are happening in our system with our AI models. So you can see here, 81 total users, 66 teams. We have synced for customers 5,376 documents. And to me, getting documents into AI is the biggest shortfall, hindrance, bottleneck that businesses have with using AI is they can't get their data in. We have solved the data problem. You can see some teams have 500, 600. One team has 2,700, Michael Jones and his group. There's a tremendous amount of data, and this is how many records are being produced. Each record is then itemized by our AI to go in and say, what kind of data is this? Is it a financial document? Is it a meeting? Is it a strategy document? Is it a people document? Is it a legal or a sales and marketing document? And then what is the content? Who's mentioned in it? How is it relevant to our business? There's a tremendous amount of granularity in this so that when you ask Astra a question about your sales and marketing strategy or your team leadership, it knows exactly where to go get all of the data. So we've got 109,000 total records of data for customers, and we've got 100% database health. We do performance metrics on the database every day. So even at that size, we're just scratching the surface of what our databases can handle. And we've got user feedback and support messages all tracked here, active users. We've got 1,521 messages, private chat messages going to our agent since we've launched. Another thing here to look at, we have built AI agents in the background. These are workflows that do tasks and take actions autonomously. We've run almost 100,000 of these agent workflows in the last 30 days at a 99% success rate. We've run 3,190 of these workflows in the last 24 hours with 0 errors. Each one of these agents is performing a task. It's either analyzing data for customers, it's categorizing data for customers, it might be vectorizing the data, turning it into ones and zeros, it might be answering questions, might be generating an image or a dashboard or generating a report. So these are the workforce agents in our business. These are the people on our org chart that we've built to be able to manage and do things for our customers, and pretty excited we're at that efficiency. We'll be doing 50 to 60 to 70,000 agent workflows a month pretty soon, and then we'll be doing millions every month when we start to grow. A little bit in the weeds there, but if you know anything about building agents, you know that that's quite a feat. As we built our very first and only one agent about 4 months ago, and now we're operating 17 agents doing 100,000 executions. So I'll go back to our team dashboard here, and I'll jump into another thing that we built that we think is super fun. I'm having a lot of fun playing around with this. And this is a tool called our Pulse. So this is the team Pulse that I had run for this meeting. And every user in AI Rocket can do this right now. So if you're not set up, this is what you're missing. This is your lifetime product or one of the lifetime products you can use. But I just asked our Pulse to come up with a graphic for this call. That's all I did. As I said, I was giving the monthly update for our investors, come up with a fun graphic for me to share. And so we have here a nice 1980s video game retro style. I did pick the style about where we've come from, where we're at, and what does the future look like for us. So a couple things I'll point out here. We did secure our $100,000 investment with the $100,000 follow-on option. We integrated Gemini 3 Flash. That was the biggest AI upgrade into all of our product and agent tools. That was a massive leap in intelligence and understanding. And this tool right here is Gemini 3 Nano Banana Pro, which is the image generation, which is part of that suite. Our users and us, we can generate images like this all the time. Very custom, very detailed, and you can give it as much direction as you want. We presented our Cairo Kai agent here to different brands. We established our new security protocols, and we did get verified by Google as a new app. So now we've got the ability to add 10,000 customers a day through the Google Drive Sync situation, which was a hindrance and a roadblock. So we got that approved right before the launch. We have gone to expand the mission from a health company to a health company using AI to now a company that's focused on building AI for entrepreneurs. Different products to solve different problems. Health Rocket, as you're aware, had a successful launch. We've got another Health Rocket 3 launch planning with a full AI-powered app coming. And just on a whim, we created Goal Rocket, which was just a personal project for me that turned into an app that now over 100 users are also using, and I'll show that in just a minute. But this is just a really thoughtful pivot for us to how can we use AI to solve problems for entrepreneurs. Cash flow, our current balance of cash around 73,000. That's actually 105,000 because we had money in another account that we transferred over. And then that doesn't include the new investment commitments that we have coming in. So we're well funded for the year. However, if anybody does want to follow on, we did a evaluation up at 25 million, for our most recent investors. But we had a few investors ask if they could follow on at $10 million valuations because they didn't participate in earlier follow-on. So it's not a pitch, but if anybody wants to match that, you can do that for the next couple of weeks. You can put more money in at the $10 million valuation, even though we have new investors coming in at 25. Anybody can follow up with me, ask about that. And then level 3, where do we see the future going? We've got massive moonshot challenge that we just launched yesterday. That is the $5 million AI moonshot challenge. That is how we are gamifying our early users on AI Rocket. There's a lot of good information about that up on the website. Health Rocket 3 is scheduled for Q1 sometime. That is in the incubator. We're playing around with it, and we're going to be looking forward to putting that out. And then Cairo, which is not an app that most of our investors will see, but is an extension of our business. And then, of course, we're seeking that fourth partner for this. So we're having lots of fun with this, and I just thought I would show you a few things here because this tool, the Pulse tool, you can create different versions and styles and themes of this. And so I'll show you a few alternatives of this that we didn't go with here. This was an infograph that we had made here. So you can see this different style here. This is just the default style of the infograph that you can use here. So this is kind of plain, but very clear for presentation purposes, clear graphics and goals and things like that. So that was one. Here's another one. This one's really fun. This is called the pop art one, where it's like a paper pop-up art. So I thought this was a fun way to visualize the status of where we've come from, where we are today, and the future of the company. And then the last one I had is this one. This is an old navigation map showing a snapshot of the business, what we're working on, where we're coming from, upcoming decisions, snapshot summary. So this is much more detailed. You can see there's a lot of content in here. I'll send some of these out to people afterwards, but there are lots of options in this tool that you can customize. So we've got the infographic up here, Pixel Power, the blueprint, interstellar voyage. There's a retro cartoon option, superhero, vintage board game, Animal Kingdom. You can play around with this, have a lot of fun, and then you can give it additional focus about if you wanted to focus on the big 3 insights, a range of 5 to 7 notable things, a full canvas. You can customize it, give it direction. So it's a very powerful integration. And this is one of the best image generation AI tools that exists anywhere in the world, and it's in our app. We're not just providing trinkets. This is a highly functional thing that teams can use to internalize their own data, but also put out outward data. They can put out pieces, they can put out marketing content, everything like that through this. So pretty excited about that. And then if we do a check on the AI Rocket app, now we've got our live features, we've got the private chat, the reports, the team chat, the visualizations, the team dashboard is new, the team pulse is new, our moonshot challenge is live. And then we've got some real exciting features coming, AI specialists, team agents, team SOPs. We're very excited about that, where you can have the data analyzed and you can have SOPs recommended and then created in your system. Deep Research is a tool that we're going to be launching soon, where you can run a whole research project that will understand your data, will do external research, and then will create reports and presentations for your company. And then Business Coach, this is going to help you align with any metrics, OKRs, or business systems that you're using like EOS. And it's going to be a tailored approach that's going to keep your team on track. So very excited about what we are able to build and do here on a pretty quick basis. We're also hosting AI Rocket Week, which is people can book one-on-one appointments to get set up on the platform if you want a guided setup. And we're hosting a call on January 20th, 4 to 5 p.m. Eastern, a group call for a demo and a guided setup for people. Maybe you guys will want to join that. I'll show you a couple things here. This is the Cairo app that we've been building. This is the user interface. It's a real-time conversation agent that can walk you through registration of youth sports programs. And this is meant to operate on a phone, and it is voice or chat. So you can actually talk to Kai, you can call Kai on the phone, and it will handle everything as smooth as talking to a real human, but it's got infinite knowledge. And of course, 1,000 people can be talking to it at the same time. But here is the back end that we built, and this is a demo of how the app is going to function. This is a registration made simple tool that is targeting youth sports programs. We've got a migration assistant. It will actually handle a lot of things. It does email marketing, team communication, scheduling software. It'll build and manage your marketing campaigns. And so this is based on all the customer feedback that we have. But you can see here, it's got the chat itself. It's got payment demos. It's got analytics pages. It's got a coach app for coaches, scheduling demos, things like that. This is a really fun project that we're just starting to build for a customer who's got a great idea and just doesn't know how to build it. So this is our RocketHub Labs project, and we're aiming to go live with this for the customer in March or April. And again, it's a revenue share project where 20% of the revenue on the subscriptions for this platform flow back to RocketHub. And then lastly, this is just a pet project that I had where I wanted a better way to track my own goals. So we created Goal Rocket. We've got a good number of users on it. So this is my ultra keto goal. I'm at a 15-day streak. I've got 50% of my days for my 30-day streak. And I've got 348 days left to hit my annual streak. And this is the individual dashboard here. So, it's not that different than your typical goal tracking app. The difference is every goal is custom made and every dashboard is custom made. So when you go to create a new goal, you name your goal and then you just create a description of your goal, whatever it is you want to track, or if you want to track 6 things and part of one goal. Nova, which is our agent here, will build you a custom dashboard based on what you want to track. So no size or one size doesn't fit all here. Every goal is going to have a different look and feel to it. And then the other thing here is you can ask Nova, our agent, different things about your goal, or you can just chat about how to achieve it, or if you have questions, and you'll get personalized guidance. This is all powered by Gemini 3 as well. That's fun. It's a fun free app that will turn into part of the franchise as we grow. All right, other than that, let's see. RocketHub AI is hosting the Breckenridge pre-event, the Snowshoe and AI Mastermind Adventure. That's been sold out for a long time. So we're doing that next week in Breckenridge, the 2 days before the Winter Mastermind event. And I hope I'll see some of you. I think a few of you are signed up there, and I know quite a bit more of you are signed up to go to the Winter Conference. We'll see you there. And then we just announced today, or we are announcing it on Monday, maybe, we are hosting the pre-event for the GoBundance Fall Mastermind event in Nashville. We're going to do a Smoky Mountains bucket list adventure in Gatlinburg, and then we're going to hike up to the top of Mount LeConte, which has the Mount LeConte Lodge. It's a famous lodge up there. It's the highest lodge on the eastern U.S. and they're going to cook us an amazing dinner. Up there, we've got the entire place to ourselves. We got 16 spots, but 4 spots already got taken today. And then we're going to come back down. We'll do a sunset and a sunrise hike, come back down, and then we'll get ready for the Nashville conference. Those are a couple things that we're hosting. We're also hosting an AI workshop at the Tampa, Florida GoBundance regional event. So lots of good things, lots of fun things going on, but we just really are digging into how we're using AI for entrepreneurs, and we appreciate your support on the mission. As always, hit me with email or message or WhatsApp on any questions or any way that I can help you and your team get set up on any of our apps. Appreciate you guys. All right, bye.